Hey, what's up? What's up? Good morning. It's Maisha Edmond, licensed cosmetologist in the state of New York. I am also a World Trichology Society certified trichologist. I am the founder of Trichology 911 University, which is a small school for right now that helps new trichologists and trichologists that have essentially said, I spent all this money and I don't know what to do with it, so it's going on the back burner. I help you to get your whole business back together so that you can make money and at least make them $10,000 back that you spent to become a trichologist and all those flights, all those hotels, and all that other stuff, right? So yesterday I was talking about PDT, which is photodynamic therapy for hair growth. And let me just recap. So, what is photodynamic therapy? It is a light-based treatment. It's non-invasive. It's anti-aging. It uses light to address certain issues when it comes to hair loss. Not only hair loss, but in our instance for hair loss, and it is something that promotes um, hair growth. So today I want to talk about what does it do, right? What does it do? I know that it sounds like I told you what it does, but what does it do and what will it do for you? Well, because I'm rolling out all of the new treatments that I have available for clients that come to the new and improved situation room, which is actually no longer a salon. All right, clap it up for me. But it is a clinic. So what I'll be doing is letting you know what new things I'm offering. So what does PDT do? Well, number one, it kills bacteria. It kills fungus, and it says it kills virus, but don't come near with the COVID because I'm not helping you. I'm checking you at the door. Okay. So definitely different lights are meant for different things. And so if you have bacteria, if you have clients that have bacteria, but if you yourself are a client and you are like, listen, this weave stink. Can I say that? Can I say this weave stink? I I'm gonna say it. This weave stink or this wig ain't too right, right? Then you probably have some kind of bacteria or fungus going on in there, especially if you were one that said, you know, I'm gonna just wash my weave myself and it looked nice and I like to wear it wet and all that other stuff. You might find that there might be a little stain going on in there, and so you need different lights to help to eliminate that. Now, of course, you want the right shampoo. You want the right. I even saw at Extension Expo because I am a weave expert. I was at Extensions Expo in 2019, and there was a young lady there with some spray to take the stink away. So she had like the worst smelling weave that she could find. I could find worse, but she had the worst that she could find. And when she had it, she sprayed it, and miraculously that smell was gone. It wasn't a perfume. It absolutely neutralized. And so that's the same thing that photodynamic therapy has the ability to do. So if you have clients or you are a client that says, man, I sweat a lot, or I will be swimming a lot, or there's just, you know, there's just an odor in this weave or this wig and you want to get rid of it, you want to come to the situation room and get PDT to get that smell out of there, right? So number one is going to kill bacteria, fungus, and virus. Number two, it is going to reduce redness and stimulate rejuvenation. I think I said this yesterday, but I'm going to say it again today. So if you have redness of the scalp, if you notice like your skin is a little red, or there is a lack of stimulation, right? Because what happens is your scalp ages 12 times more faster actually than your body. That's crazy, but it does. And because it does, you'll start to see a lot of products that say anti-aging, antioxidant, and all that other stuff. So with this PDT therapy, you'll notice that your hair has the opportunity to rejuvenate. And so that light getting into the follicles is really going to help you. And so you want to do that. Next is it destroys bacteria, which I already said, which is in the follicles. So we won't stay on that one. Next is it increases circulation. I don't care what drops, what shampoo, what conditioner you use. If it doesn't have a component in there that helps to stimulate or circulate or cause the capillaries to dilate. If it's not a vasodilator inside of it, natural or otherwise, it is not going to cause stimulation, it's not going to cause circulation enough for your hair to grow. So that's why it's really important to look at your products. Now, if you have a product that has a vasodilator in it, or it is something that absolutely stimulates hair growth, then it's going to be something that you are going to want to continue to use. But guess what? When you come into the situation room to get PDT, you're going to see that whatever you're doing at home, I'm complementing in the clinic, right? Whatever you're eating at home and whatever you're eating and you change your diet to, I'm able to complement that thing so that you get a multi-therapeutic way of growing your hair. Which means what, Maisha? I'm glad you asked. That means that we are hitting hair loss from every angle, right? From every angle. And so because of that, you're going to get the best results from the products that you're spending so much money on. Can I tell you that the average, I don't know about average, but I saw this, the average celebrity is spending about $40,000 a year on hair. Girl, what? Yes, $40,000 a year. I read somewhere that hair, especially the Black hair industry, is a $8 billion a year industry, right? And so because of that, it's not that you're just in the salons. It is products that you're buying. It is wigs that you're buying. It is tools that you're buying. And these are not even professional things. These are things that you could just run down to the beauty supply store and get. And so when you think about that, you think about all the money that is wasted because we are using things that promise a certain result and they don't give it to us, right? So it says, oh, it's going to cause hair growth. I was speaking to someone yesterday and they were telling me about someone that they were talking to who had decided, I'm not going to take your advice. I'm going to go ahead and go with a product that I found. And so she looked it up. And one of the things that this company said was that we address hair loss and alopecia. And when she said it to me, I kind of was like, ain't that the same thing? But a lot of times we don't know what we don't know, right? And so hair loss and alopecia is the absolute same thing. Okay, so alopecia is a fancy way, fancy like this, to say hair loss. But the question is, what kind of hair loss do you have? Because if you have hair loss that has inflammation, then you need a different type of photodynamic therapy or PDT when you come to the clinic. If you have a type of hair loss where the hair and scalp is aging rapidly, then you're going to need another type of photodynamic therapy or PDT. And so you really want to look at that. Also, if you have psoriasis and you look at psoriasis and eczema and things that almost cause wounds on the scalp, then you would be interested in speedy healing. Speedy healing. And so there is a type of PDT that you can get in the clinic that speeds up the healing. It helps to speed up the healing process. And so I really just want to encourage you to go ahead and book your consultation so that you can see what kind of PDT that you need so that we can really start to attack your hair loss from all angles, right? You want to make sure that you're using the right products. You want to make sure that you're eating the right foods. You even want to make sure that you, in some cases, are eating for your blood type. I mean, that's good for everybody, right? But a lot of times we are eating things that are literally working against our genetic makeup. And so because of that, we find that our hair suffers tremendously because our hair is considered a non-essential tissue. And so that means that if I stub my toe, all the blood that I need to repair that toe is going down to the toe. And guess who suffers? Your hair. And so if you have something going on in your hair, you're noticing a lot of shedding, then you'll understand that there's something else going on in your body because your hair is the barometer. And so it lets you know, okay, if I'm lacking, the blood is obviously going somewhere else. So there are a lot of dynamic products that definitely help, but you have to do your part. I don't want you to continue to try to figure out what product can solve this, right? So it's more than that. You have products that are going to aid in whatever you're going through, right? But it's not a question of if I put this on, if I take this magic pill, if I use this magic tool, is it going to be over? There's more to it than that, right? So it's a matter of you really getting your body in back in order. You're eating, you're resting, you're drinking water. All those different things do make a whole difference. It makes a difference. And so PDT in the clinic is just an added benefit. And if you don't know what to eat, a lot of people say, well, I heard them say to eat this, and I heard them say to go and get this pill or this supplement. And number one, who is them, right? Because I had a client who said, I said, well, who is they? Who are all these people telling you to do all these things? And they're like, well, my friends. And I'm like, girl, no. And so because of that, you want to come in for professional help so that you can find out not what they are saying, but what is your body saying? What does your blood work say? What does it say under the scope? What are we looking at? When I magnify your hair at 100 times or 200 times, and we look down at your follicles and we look at the activity under the microscope, what does that say? And how are we able to work with what you have and what you can't see with the naked eye? Because there are a lot of things that we don't see with the naked eye, and we just think that, oh, it's okay, but it's not. And so in the Situation Room, definitely we are offering PDT. And so we're opening in July. And so if you are in my area or you want to travel, I don't know if you can, don't come with the COVID because you can't come in. But if you don't have the COVID and you got a mask, you could come in. So I'm going to put the link for your free 15-minute consultation, absolutely free. You'll just answer a few questions and I'll give you a call and we will go over those questions and really get you an answer as much as we can with those questions, or you can get a full consultation, which includes me reading your blood work if you have it, going over your medications, going over your diet, and different things like that. And if you decide at that point to get a full treatment plan, you can actually get your money back and have that go toward your treatment plan. Okay, so let me get ready to sign off. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll talk to you soon. Happy hair growing.